Let's talk about communism in Lakota. And it's easy to explain this because there's ways to simplify this complex subject of communism into colors and a belief system. Or you can say, if in English you think that's the spirit, that also means mindset. So think that's the spirit. So then communism is actually considered a spirit, and it's associated with the color red is the whole point. In Lakota, you can say Náǧila for spirit, and then Luta for red, because Luta is for the color for the words that are alive. And in this case, a Náǧila is one of the parts of the soul in the Lakota belief system, and then they have a living, it's living, so a Luta. And then if you were to describe something like a flag would, which is red, like the Chinese flag, communist flag, that would be Sha. So inanimate objects, they get the Sha, and that means red. Luta is for the animate living objects. And then that is the mindset that we're thinking of when we think of communism. The terminology that comes to mind is red Russia, red China. Vietnam has a red flag. So then there's this way to say flag in Lakota. It's Tawapaha Sha, inanimate, remember? So it's a guttural T and then like a mix between a P and a B. Tawapaha, Tawaha Sha for flag, like a red Chinese flag. And then that is also translatable into Lakota. There's going to be another video, and the communists can be simple two main ways to kill each other. It's just commonly known that Russians' relatives tend to kill each other. It's just the way of communism. And then they also have the just the initiative to take peace from the earth. So that's what President Richard Nixon said in the presidential library. I went there in Independence, Missouri, and then that statement was up there in the museum. Communists just take peace from the earth. So let's try and translate those into Lakota as well. And then we can report the news. We can keep the Teoshpai perspective alive and use the Lakota language. Another point, the Lakota are not communists. They have a red flag. The Oglala Lakota flag is not indicative of a communist spirit because it's like asking your neighbor what their favorite color is. If they say red, it doesn't mean they're a communist, because this topic only applies when you look at the whole worldwide trend of many, many different groups of people. China, Russia, that region of the world tends to have all the communist power.